Hello, my rainbows of all kinds, and welcome to the second episode of a little segment we're doing on the channel called Mini Mario Reviews. This is a show where I'll be reviewing shows that Jay isn't interested in covering on our podcast, but I am. For our second episode, I will be covering the spin-off / animated web series called Helluva Boss. Before we cover this series, I would like to give a content warning for the following: graphic violence, flashing lights, naughty language, sexual themes, etc. Also, viewer discretion is advised, along with please being 18 before reviewing the series. So for those out of the loop, Helluva Boss is an adult animated web series created by Vivian Madrero. She has also created the series Hazbin Hotel as well, which we covered in the last Mini Mario review, so go check that out if you want to know more info about it. Just like the first video we talked about for Hazbin Hotel, this video also takes place in the Helluvaverse, or the Helluverse as some people call it. This video will only be going over Season 1, since all the episodes for it are currently out. Once Season 2 is finished, I will make another review for it. So Season 1 of Helluva Boss will contain 8 episodes. And as of the recording of this video, Season 2 is at its mid-season finale. Helluva Boss is about a company in hell named IMP, led by Blitzo and his co-workers Millie and Moxie, who are a couple, along with his 18-year-old adopted daughter, Luna. They basically go do jobs in the humor world with the power of the Gwim Noir, which is a book given to them by Stolas, who is a member of the Goetia family. In exchange for using their book for their missions, Stolas gets sexual favors from Blitzo. Like I have mentioned before, this series also takes place in the same universe as Hazbin Hotel. Unlike Hazbin Hotel, this series also explores the other rings in hell compared to just focusing on the Pride Wing like in Hazbin Hotel. Now, Season 1 basically follows a simple plot from A to B. The crew gets an assignment from a client, and they go kill what the client assigns them to kill, or they go do something else for said client. Most of the time it involves them killing someone for a client. And that is the primary focus of Season 1 of Helluva Boss. Let's talk about the main cast of the show before we go into anything else. The character development is slowly taking its time, just like Hazbin Hotel. That is one of the things I will say about this show. All 4 of them work well off of each other. My favorite chemistry between characters has to be Millie and Moxie. They're both a healthy and well-rounded couple, balancing each other out when it comes to their work and personal lives, along with their communication for one another. Since the first season only has 8 episodes, we don't get too much focus on each individual character. We just get basic information and details about the rest of the main cast. Some of those details include Blitz having a past, take with that what you will, Moxie being a softie while Millie is being more hardcore, Luna trying to show her dad that she's growing up and she's an adult, and Stolas basically being a huge gay mess and very flirtatious with Blitzo. Something I haven't mentioned in my previous Mini Mario review was the fact that the animation was done by a company called Bento Box. However, the animation in this web series is done by Vivzy Pop's indie animation studio, Spindle Horse Productions. That is the same indie animation company that worked on the pilot for Hazbin Hotel. The animation for this web series is way more fluid in a lot of areas compared to Hazbin Hotel. So if you like the animation like in the pilot for it, you'll probably like it better here. I love the animation and art style just like for Hazbin Hotel. That, like the other series, is the reason I gravitated towards the series. I will also say the fight scenes are something that is incredible to watch for this show. Everyone gets their own spotlight for the fights and has their own fighting style. Millie likes to use knives and blades, while Moxie uses more of a mix of guns and blades. Blitz focuses on guns, and Luna's more of an in-your-face with the fighting type of style. The voice acting is awesome as well. Brandon Rogers does a fantastic job as Blitzo. I couldn't see anyone else voicing him except for Brandon Rogers. Everyone else also has great voice actors, like Moxie's being played by Invader Zim's voice actor, and Asmodeus being played by Oogie Boogies as well. We also get some minor characters as well who show up for at least one episode, like Vraska Mayday, Striker, Asmodeus, Fizzarali, the Cherubs, and more. Hopefully we get to see more of them next season as well. Another thing I will talk about is Blitzo and Stolas' relationship in the series. Now, we mostly see them as having a business relationship for most of the series. However, because of the way the two have their relationship, it can be seen as more than that. It's obvious that Stolas wants more from the relationship compared to Blitzo as we get closer to the end of the season. We're going to have to wait until season 2 to see how this relationship plays out. Overall, this series has more of a basic gateway and premise to get into the Helluverse. Is it the entryway into Hazbin Hotel? No. But if you do want to know more about the universe for where it takes place, this is a good option. Season 1 of Helluva Boss is a great season with some room for improvement. It is also more comedic and violent compared to the musical theater aspect of Hazbin Hotel. If you're not into musicals but still like the premise of Hazbin Hotel or this universe in general, this show is more for you. For Helluva Boss Season 1, I'll give it 2.5 Maris out of 5. The season 1 has a good basic plot, a great cast of characters with amazing voice actors as well. It is enjoyable to watch. The writing could be a bit better. I do think Hazbin Hotel is a bit better personally, but I do love and enjoy both series in general. Anyway, that's my mini Mari review for Helluva Boss. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, my rainbows!